do a brief visualization just before we tap.
All right.
Okay, so imagine there's a tree in front of you, and a big tractor comes and digs out the whole tree right from the roots. What happens to a tree?
The tree will die.
That's right. And the reason for this visualization is because so will all your problems disappear. So I release and let go all sadnesses.
I release and let go all sadnesses.
I release and let go all anger.
I release and let go all anger.
I release and let go all trauma.
I release and let go all trauma.
I release and let go all fears.
I release and let go all fears.
All these emotional challenges.
I release and let go all my emotional challenges.
And the physical challenges.
I release and let go all my physical challenges. May I tell the viewers that there's something happening in my body?
And the stuff that's going on.
Oh wow, this is very powerful.
Do we need a tissue here?
No, it's all right. I'll control myself.
It's okay.
Somehow.
It's safe to let it go.
Okay. I want to explain to you
Let it
that
go.
as you do, thank you, as you do EFT, you're going to quite literally feel physical sensations happening in you. And what I felt were sort of like wings spreading in my back. I felt embraced by something. Very unusual sensation. Can't compare it to anything I've ever felt before. But what I felt was the loss of the sadness and the soft touch of wings sort of coming around my back like this, very soft and gentle, as if I were being embraced. That doesn't mean that's the sensation you will have. Each of us has our own personal spiritual reality. So the reactions that you have with EFT will be unique to you. They're not right, they're not wrong. They are what they are.
Right, and you just heal yours. And if yours didn't happen that fast, I mean, your courage is really tuned in, what can I say?
I've been doing EFT for years.
So if yours takes a little longer, you can always rewind, go through this again. It's pretty generic. You just say, I let it go, I let it go, I let it go. And you could let go of any sorts of emotions that you think would be valid. With, the standard ones, and anything which you think is applicable that you think of as you tap. So let's go again.
All right.
You said you could eat this whole bar of chocolate.
Yes, I could.
Does it still feel good?
A few minutes ago, I would have been willing to chew it right out of your hand, which isn't polite. The one thing that's always held me back is high sugar content, because sugar will have an immediate bad effect on my health. I will be ill within minutes.
All right, so think you've got a packet of sugar like that at home?
I have a package of chocolate at home with very low sugar content.
Yeah, so think of that one.
All right.
Can you eat that?
Can I eat the whole bar?
Well, a piece of it.
Right now?
Right now. We'll go
I'd
back.
have to remind myself it's good for my health. Actually, I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
It's not supposed to happen this fast.
Okay.
So let's backtrack.
All right. Oh my gosh.
You just heard that your friend had cancer.
Right.
You ought to be sad now.
I had been crying quite a bit last week. 3 different friends, all in the same week, all diagnosed with very advanced stages of cancer.
I mean, that's horrific. Right? I mean, maybe I shouldn't say it's horrific, but it's horrible for you to have that experience. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
So get that feeling of sadness again, after which you probably want to eat chocolate. Okay. It's okay to let it go. It's okay to let some of it go. I wish it were okay to let it go. I wish I felt safe. I wish I was okay like this. I wish I knew what to make of it. I wish I could make a difference. I'm making a difference now. I'm doing the best I can. I wish I could help them. All this trauma, the stuff they've been through in their lives, and what they're going through now. It's okay to let it out of my system. It's okay. I'm safe. It's okay to let it go. I can release. It's safe to let it go. Deep breath. And peace. This is our relatively benign issues. Because nothing's benign, I guess.
No. People's lives are at stake. And as the author of a book about how to help people to stay alive, and the book lists many resources many innovative resources that are not widely known. They work. And I face a lot of frustration trying to alert people, look, this isn't the book, this isn't the book, this isn't the book. I'm trying to save you, I'm trying to save you. It becomes rather annoying to the person listening to me. And that's definitely not a good thing to happen. And then I'm sort of caught in this loop of I'm frustrated. I want them to know. I want them to know how to save their lives. I want them to know it works. I want them to know it
that
works.
feeling right now. You got the feeling? It's okay for me to just jump in and take a minute. It's okay. That frustration. I let go of all that frustration. I'm not being helpful like this. I can't save the world. I wish I could. I really wish I could make a difference. Can't they all read the book and use it? I wish I could. Let it go. And peace.
It's a process. It's a process.
And again, you're going to sort it through different from the way I would. You're coming from it from your own way. And each person will, I guess most people watching the show are people who care deeply. And they're getting stuck in this kind of stuff too, wanting to help other people.
Yeah, it's the emotions are very real. And what EFT does, now I've used EFT in the past, I've used it for years to deal with very serious traumatic issues, especially the time when my own life was quite literally on the line. I was in an emergency room when the doctor had to look down at me and tell me, you're dying. I passed right out and hit the floor. So I've used EFT. I've seen it used on other people. It's very rapidly effective. Clearly, because I've used it in the past and I have familiarity with the techniques, we're doing a very rapid fire technique result right here in the show. For you, the rate of progress might be slower. That's normal. That's fine. That's to be expected. I've made slow progress in the past too. And yet I've come forward with those efforts. The beauty of EFT, of energy psychology, it's non-invasive. No shots, no surgery, no medicine. You're talking. It's a very spiritual experience. You're working with a person who's being compassionate. That's the whole story.
Right, and when people are doing this on their own at home, the challenge is not to get stuck in their issue. Because you can tap, and sometimes what you're doing is reminding yourself of all the trauma. Now here, we're slightly different because we know we're on camera, we know there's people watching us, and that kind of brings us back to a clearer view of reality. And it's important to mention this point because that's the last point I wanted to mention about faster EFT. There's externalizing it, there's the tapping and saying let it go, and then there's an awareness that it's not the whole reality. You have to break at some point and go to a place of peace and realize, you go into it for the sake of getting out, not for the sake of checking out all the murky details. The ones that you don't need, you just don't go there.
Yeah. Would you care to share your contact information?
Sure, I'm Rachel Geller, and you can reach me on EFT with Rachel G. That's EFT WITH ROCHELG @gmail.com.
I hope you will. I hope you'll feel better. I wish you every blessing in the world for good and lots of healing, all the healing that you need.
Thank you.